guys, welcome back. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite convention tips for going to conventions, because I feel like the fact that I've been going to conventions since 2007 and the fact that I've been to like 16 conventions, I feel like I'm an expert. First and foremost, you need to pace yourself. I mean, this is a legitimate workout we're talking about, a legitimate workout. You are moving, you are walking, you are lifting, you are doing all kinds of things. You are being active for 3 days straight, sometimes 4 days straight. You are moving. You want to pace yourself, especially if a convention like Youmacon or like ASEN are in 2 different venues, or sometimes even 3 different venues. It all kind of depends on how big the convention is. If it's in multiple venues, I mean, you're looking at that. And with Youmacon, the Rensen and the Kobo are a mile apart, so if you're walking between, which a lot of people did, props to them, because we're talking downtown Detroit. Dylan and I, we did it the easy way. We took the people mover. You need to make sure that you're eating, you're drinking water, you're setting your body up to succeed versus setting your body up to fail. Otherwise, you're in big trouble. So eating and drinking, very, very important. Lots and lots of water. I would stay away from soda. I would stay away from all of those things. I usually drink pretty much only water at conventions, and Dylan can attest to that because he's been to a convention with me. I usually only drink water. At night for dinner, I'll have, a wine or something. Water. Really, really important. Keep an eye on the time. There have been times where I've been at a convention, I'll be like, I'm a little hungry, and I'll realize I haven't eaten in 12 hours. You need to be on top of that, and I would still be keeping the same eating schedule as you can. Again, set your body up to succeed, not to fail. And by skipping meals, you are setting your body up to definitely fail. Let's talk about convention bags. I am a big believer in carrying around a bag at conventions, and that is mostly because of the fact that you're buying stuff, and you're buying a lot of things, and the last thing you want is to be like huddling like 10 mangas like this for the whole day. Best thing for you to do is to get a bag, to get something. I prefer messenger bags. Backpacks are fine, but when you've got a backpack, you really can't feel what's going on back there. So say you're standing in line to get into the dealer's room, or going to a panel, or in line for registration, or in line for whatever. You're in line, and somebody just slowly opens up the back of the backpack and reaches in. Anybody around you, because you're standing right next to them in line, anyone around you is going to see this, and they're going to be thinking, oh, they must know that person. Or they're not going to notice because they're too busy talking to other people. And next thing you know, all of your money is gone. I prefer messenger bags for that reason. They're underneath your arm. There is no way that anybody can get in there without you knowing. Backpacks, not quite the same. And I always prefer to get convention bags that are actually from conventions. This is from Anime Detour. This is the one that they did for 2013. So I just got this one this year at Anime Detour. And I prefer these because if you're carrying this around, they're not going to stop you. A lot of times at conventions, dealer rooms, they'll stop you and make you check your bag. Or they will make sure that it can be considered a purse versus a bag. This, at a convention, is considered a purse. This can go into a dealer's room. A lot of times backpacks can't. A lot of conventions will stop you and say, nope, that can't go in. I don't want to do that. I don't want to carry my wallet. I don't want somebody I don't know watching my bag. It passes the box test. The box test is this cardboard box that they'll have for badgers at the convention, and they will have it, they'll hold it out in front of you, and you're supposed to put it in the box. And if it fits into the box completely, it is considered a purse. If it doesn't fit into the box entirely, it is considered a backpack or a bag, and you have to check it. If you want to get the kind that have your favorite anime on it, that's perfectly fine. These are a lot safer to be carrying around, and I just prefer these a lot more to backpacks. Scheduling is a big deal at conventions, especially, again, if you're in 2 different venues for one convention. You know when you're going to be at what venue. Other than that, you need to make sure that, you can go to all the panels you want to go to. A lot of times they're going to interfere. Panels are going to interfere with one another all the time. And so what I like to do is print out the schedule a week ahead of time. And even if they don't have the descriptions, which is what eventually finalizes what panels I'm going to, I can at least be like, oh, this panel seems interesting. I'm gonna probably go to this one. And I highlight them. And I actually say, like, definites, so ones that I am hosting, or panels that I know I'm going to, like a guest panel of a guest that I really like say it's Scott McNeil and it's Scott McNeil's Q&A. I'm going to every single one he hosts. I don't care if he's asked the same questions. I don't care if all the same jokes are said. I'm going to all of them. So those ones I usually do like in yellow or whatever color I grab first, and then blue is my babies. Pinks or whatever are my, well, if I've got time, I'll go to these. I order them in how important they are. Panels that I do, guest panels, fan panels that seem interesting. If I can fit them in my schedule, awesome. I'm going to them for sure if I can fit them into my schedule. And then the ones are like, hey, this is kind of interesting. It's caught my eye, but it's kind of the second choice. We'll see what the panel description says, kind of thing. Make sure that you're doing that, because that's going to be really important and really helpful for you in the long run. I'm not much of a cosplayer, so I'm going to leave that to another video, but I will do cosplay tips at some point. Cosplay etiquette tips, not cosplay making tips or cosplay using tips, but I will do those in the future. As far as I know, those are the big important ones that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, there are a lot more dealer rooms, etiquette, artist alley tips, that kind of thing. If you guys want to know some of those, I'll make some more convention tip videos. If you guys have any questions on tips, or if you guys want to ask any more, I would love to continue to do this as a running thing. So post in comments and video responses below some of your favorite tips. But if you also have some questions or want me to go further into detail on certain things, post those in the comments and video responses below, and I'll get to those some other time. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.